about Jennifer Lawrence, but not Jennifer Lawrence from the Hunger Games, not Jennifer Lawrence from Silver Linings Playbook or anything like that. I'm here to talk about Jennifer Lawrence as a person and as an actress, because Jennifer Lawrence as a person is such an amazing role model outside of the movies, but she's great in the movies, don't get me wrong, I love her movies. But she's a role model for young girls, she's a role model for me, and is just great in general. Okay, so Jennifer Lawrence got her start on the Billy and Bull Show, and she graduated high school 2 years early with a 3.9 GPA, and just kind of a requirement for her parents to kind of continue acting. And she was discovered in New York on a vacation with her family, and did like some little parts, but again, got discovered on the Billy and Bull Show. She's 24 right now, and she's already won an Oscar, an Academy Award, and a Golden Globe. For me, with this and Jennifer Lawrence, it inspires me to that I can do so much at my young age, and I can achieve so much no matter what age you are. Jennifer Lawrence is hilarious. She's very much herself. She doesn't really care what other people think, and she's willing to make you laugh, like at her own expense. And I think that's a great attribute to have in a person, because you shouldn't, as a person, you shouldn't care, I don't want to say not care what other people think, but if someone looks at you and says, you look stupid because you're doing this weird, you shouldn't think of it that way, because you are being yourself. And that's what Jennifer Lawrence is, she's just herself. While she was doing Hunger Games, Jennifer Lawrence, she was training, and people were telling her she needed to go on a diet, and when she first got started, they told her she needed to go on a diet because she was considered a fat actress. And even if you were to go up and tell her you need to go on a diet, she'll tell you just to get away from me because I look fine. And it's a huge inspiration, I think, for like young women who are like in grade school or in middle school or even in college, who look at themselves in the mirror and don't like what they see. And then she's also she's so great with her fans. Like this picture right here, this is a picture of, I don't remember which carpet she was walking, but she was at a bigger event where there were cameras and everything, but she didn't walk away and do this for cameras. Like this girl's in a wheelchair, and she was crying because she saw Jennifer Lawrence, and Jennifer Lawrence moved the gate away, went over and hugged her and took a picture with her, and asked her if she was okay and wanted to make sure she was fine. So basically, you should just not be yourself. The way you look, the way you are, is who you should be. You shouldn't try and be anyone else, because that's not you. This is Andy Struck. These two pictures over here. Andy Struck and Jennifer Lawrence went to middle school together, and when they were in grade school, they were having, you know how when you're in middle school you have these contests of, oh, well, the most popular person in school, or the most coolest person in school, kind of thing. Jennifer Lawrence rallied a bunch of people to vote him as the coolest kid in school. And I can't remember if it was the coolest kid in school, but it was a big rating, kind of like homecoming or something, or something like that. And Andy's parents were kind of like, I don't know, I don't really know if we want that kind of him out there as much like that. And Jennifer was like, oh, it'll be fine, don't even worry. And Jennifer is still really involved with them to this day, even with as big as she is. Like she visits him when she can, and sends him pictures, and sends him packages and stuff when she can. And this is a picture of Jennifer back at her hometown in one of the hospitals there. And this picture, like, I found it on the internet. However, her parents were taking this picture. She didn't have publicity people there. She didn't have, like, she wasn't there for the fame and fortune of it. She was there to genuinely be with people and to just make people feel good because they saw her. So, in conclusion, Jennifer Lawrence is such an inspiration for people everywhere, and I think because she is herself and because she's funny, she's very personable and doesn't she's not into everything for the limelight of it. And she'd be a great role model